Alright, so I want to share with all of you a few cards, oracle cards that I pulled last night. And I feel, I feel called to share them with you guys. So, and I have the dragon deck here because I want to show you the bottom card because I feel that's important. And then here's some tarot, so we'll do a, I feel like doing a divine partnership, the cross spread that I do. So we'll do that too. So let's get into it. Okay, so I pulled from the Fairy Forest. Okay. Blessed Be. These are the booklets. I have the boxes in the other room. So, and then the Dragon Oracle. So, which is out. So, I'll do it in order of how I pulled the cards. So, this one came shooting out by itself, and this has come up a lot. Okay, so this during big transformational purges, transitions. Okay, so healing. Okay, ascension, raising your big changes, rebirth energy, and hello. And it's number 33. It is it's shot out. Okay. And it's on page 100 and 101. 101, the highway that goes through California. So 33, vulva, prophecy, guidance, direction. I can get the okay, so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's move these over a little bit here. So, prophecy, guidance, direction. Direction, too. The mother. And you got your 33, so, okay. Of course. Oh, the numbers. We'll do another video with some gematria and everything. Yeah. Share some dreams and stuff. So, there are those... Okay, so, I'm going to try to, angle my voice towards the camera while I read, but have this in the light. There are those who can see beyond the present moment, who can see the way the web is woven, and who can connect to its strands and share with others the messages they bring to heart. Such a one is the vulva. Just reminding me of my foster mom loved her Volvos. She was into fancy stuff, whatever. Her friends would have their Mercedes and stuff. She's like, I like my Volva. Anyway, it was like a joke, Volva, because her son, my foster brother, anyway, he accidentally said vulva instead of Volvo one day. Because he didn't know what it was, whatever. I didn't know at the time either, I don't think, even though, sex ed, whatever, but I was in high school. I forgot what it was called, whatever. So I'm like, I don't get it. She thought it was so funny. I'm like, I don't get it. Vulva, I don't get it. So, and it's birth, okay, the whole word itself. Anyway, it's like the rebirth, the 33. Once you hit the 33, the spines, the vertebrae, and okay, you did your whole descending. Okay, and ascension, burn up all the stuff in the root, the sacral, climb your way back up. You gotta burn all that stuff out of the way. Okay, so where'd we go? Such a one is the vulva, a witch, a seer, a woman who can see beyond the physical world. When she comes to you, you are being asked to connect to your own roots. Roots. Hello, the red, the mother, the earth. Symbolized by her staff. symbolized by her staff. And you can connect deeply into the earth and begin to listen to the language of the world and to receive its messages. It is imperative that you honor her and her messages through respectful listening and by making space to act on the guidance given. So, respectful listening and make space to act on the guidance given. Because are you really listening? Okay, that's not respectful listening. That's just, oh, thanks for tickling my ears. And people put a lot of work into these readings and videos, and then it's just entertainment for people. That's not respectful listening, okay? When you don't act upon the guidance given. Like, we're just out here to tickle people's ears, and no. The advice and magical guidance given through this card is feminine in its aspect. Yes, it is anything but stereotypical. It is strong and wild and fierce. There is a ruthless quality to the truth. That's interesting because Ruthless and truth. Okay, anyway, Ruth, the book of Ruth is coming in right now. Ruth 101. Yeah, Divine Mother 101. Respect for the Divine Feminine 101. Kali on fire. There is a ruthless quality to the truth that will now come to you. But because of its clarity, there will be a great healing. See, this is all about healing so you can be reborn. That came out like that on purpose. Reborn. Reborn, burn is bear, is brown, is burn, is, yeah. Ursa, the bear. Hello, Russia. I'm just saying, that the high Arcturian DNA lineage over there. Okay. That's why they're our allies, right? Yeah. Okay, we're not going there, but yeah, okay. So, ruthless quality. Okay. There will be a great healing. You are also being asked to consider your independence. To no longer give up your freedom simply to have relationships. The vulva is not celibate. I know. I'm like, why is this? Okay, so I already intended. Maybe that's what I was being called by the booklets. I'm like, something in the book. I need to read something out of some booklet, something, and I felt a trinity. I felt the two goddess decks. Okay. The blessed be and the fairy. Okay, and then of course the dragons, right? But I just knew there was something specifically, and when I read that she is not celibate, I'm like, oh God, you're not asking me to. I gotta when our. Okay, reunion, and then you gotta have sex and stuff. I just want to be celibate for the rest of my life. I don't want to ever have sex again. I'm good. I don't want drama. Anxiety. It's not worth it, right? Which twin flame? Like, oh, it's okay. I never need reunion. I don't need union. We're already one. God, we're good. I'm good. We're already one. I don't need to be. People are like, girl, you know you want to have sex. I'm like, no, I don't. I've had relationships. I've had long-term boyfriend. I've had plenty of sex. We're good. We good. Look. We good. Okay. But this is why it's like you're coming back to life now in the 3D world, you know, like, and then going up fourth and fifth, you got to climb back from the dead, from the 0 point, from the nothing, from the great nothing, right? So, vulva is not celibate, but she never allows herself to be possessed by relationships. So she's not celibate, and it's perfect because this is exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, because I was going through whole, like, I'll just say, because a certain card came up in the masculine position 3 times in a row. I used different decks. Okay, and then it moved over to my side. to the feminist, I'm like, okay. So I was thinking, reunion and stuff, God, and then it's all like the oracle reading I did with it's all romance and the passion and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh man, that's drama, and then I know how I start getting, like I don't want to go there again. Like you're like all intertwined with someone, and you just want to be have your independence, be yourself. Now you got to start considering this other person when you do everything, and then you got somebody else in your space, and blah 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 blah. And then you got to worry about when they don't call you back, and it's like I don't want to. Right, so all this has been coming up because union's getting close for a lot of people, or whatever. I feel it, and so those who feel it, you might be facing these same kind of things, like literally like physical, tangible being together. And so what's that gonna mean? What's that gonna look like? And then going through, okay, so say you do have sex, like go through the whole scenario, play it out. How's it gonna play out? Trust and you're protected is the biggest thing that keeps coming in. So let's just read it again. Vulva is not celibate, but she never allows herself to be possessed by relationship. I think that's the most important message here of this healing and transformation, being reborn. It's not that you don't do the same things anymore, okay? You might have a little smoke or a little drink or but you're not possessed by it, okay? You know, you could not ever have it again and be fine. I could never have sex again and I'm fine. Okay, so hear now the voice of the vulva. Take up your staff, strike it into the earth, and listen for the messages to come forth. And the artwork is forest bed, and bed backwards is Deb. Deborah, Gebra, okay? That's Archangel Gabriel. Now, and that's important because what came up with the dragon card. So, that's the fairy forest. Woo woo, fairy forest. Rebirth energy, 33, Christ did. And it was all about respecting the divine feminine, her wisdom, her power, her authority. Now, blessed be. Now, I only wanted one. 2 came out, and I'm like, okay, if one, and it was just a blessing on wisdom and a blessing on protection. So I definitely got Archangel Michael, okay, because they both had a lot of blue in it. So I said, but I just want one because I'm going to read from the book, so it's going to be a little long. So just one from each deck that I picked. So this came out, and then I'm like, oh, of course. I'm just watching this movie, and I got to get the title because I don't even know what the title of it is, but it's about this. It's an animated cartoon. I just looked up children's movies, something, and it said, like, in the title, something brave, and there's a couple different ones where a female cartoon character, shooting a bow and arrow. And so I clicked on it. Okay, so she has red hair and green. I gotta go through the movie because of the symbology of all of it's like the emanation from God is the original thing is a green eye. Okay, which is I've explained that before too. So vulva, vagina, eye. It's a womb. Okay. But she had this little thing in the movie that had this is like the trident, the Trinity, the triple fire, whatever. If I get it on there. That symbol right there. Focus. Okay. And, okay, green with red hair. Green. That symbol. So the movie... and it just so happens that I've been watching it the past few days. Okay, because I just wanted to find a good children's movie. And so the girl dancer... Okay. And it's Brittany... France, okay, so I'm looking up there, all these megaliths, okay, when I'm getting my medicine delivered, and I just knew, I'm like, but I couldn't put my finger on it, I'm like, gang stalking, something, it's like, starting to understand when I get this little bit of like an irritating feeling, and it's like it wants to be like suspicion or this or that, but it's like no, it's more of like an antagonizing, like a just, it's like an alert. It's like Archaea Annunciata, like the female aspect of Gabriel, because it is, there's like a little fire it's like someone poking you with a little hot dart, and it's like, and you're just like, it irritates you kind of, like, okay, I'm paying attention, fuck. Right? It's like that kind of, like, you want to get irritated, but you like, you know there's no reason to be irritated, but you're, because there's like a psychic message coming in, right? And you're interweaving with it. So I just knew, I'm like, they're gonna know, they're gonna something. And I wasn't like, I'm like, who? I'm like, gang stalkers? I'm like, God's is in charge of everything, so it doesn't matter. So I get my medicine delivered right as she's gonna leave. And there's a knock at the door, and the guy's asking for a past tenant, okay? But this name, okay? And anyway, so in this movie now, okay, this is a few weeks later, now I'm watching, and this card came out after I watched the movie, okay? And the movie's after the guy said this name. So, and then she says she's from Brittany, okay, which is the name of the person. Oh, and that came up in a gematria as well. Okay, and so the girl in the movie has red hair, green eyes, has a little trinket box, okay, with this symbol on it. Brittany, France, okay, you can look that up. It's like this coastline, okay, and I believe I had this dream where, and I was like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or whatever, but I was there, I saw my mother, I know it was on the coastline, the ocean. We literally were like on the sand right there. I felt like I could shrink down and be with the like humans or whatever, but then I could get really big, and I was like carrying this white plastic like grocery bag full of something. And it's funny because it synchronized right when somebody was saying how their mom or somebody, okay, so in the house there's a white plastic grocery bag filled with seashells or something, okay, so then in my dream, okay, I'm by the sea, I have a white plastic grocery bag with something kind of like, I was kind of lugging it, but it wasn't too heavy. It seemed like I grew into a giant, and then I was helping like the humans, like the smaller beings, do a lot of work. Okay, this makes sense. Because at one point I remember like I knocked over, I just had like a little stack of towels, 3, 4, 5 towels. It seemed like just, okay, my size towels, but when I looked, I'm like, oh, I knocked them over. It was outside, and it had like almost covered this whole little like, where I was down with it was a man, and there was other people, but I just remember this one being, it was like a human, okay, and I just remember it like the towels covered, like knocked over a couple of their little chairs and stuff, and like covered their whole little like, not housing, but whatever it was like a little area, like a little dwelling. And then, so I was like, oh, I really saw the perspective of the scale, okay, but I was also down there with their size, okay, and then my mother was there also, so, and then she taught herself how to speak French, okay, she's got French in her blood, okay, so she's the Anunnaki, my dad's the human, okay, I'm the hybrid, so it was like showing me going back and forth. My dad's the Hebrew, the Assyrian bloodline, okay, so the earth, okay. Yeah, it's so funny, all the gematria too. So anyway, so, okay, this card was saying healing, okay, this is this transformation, growing stronger, getting ready to, okay, now really that fire. So after the healing, okay, we become that strong, our true essence, okay, contains all our strength, all our wisdom. So this is card 42. Oh, and that's another thing in the movie. That's right. I was like, I know there's 3 things in here. So her red hair and green eyes, and then she has a little ballerina, like little music box, okay, little round blue box, and it has that symbol on it. And then card 42, okay, so the number 42, when her human twin flame, okay, they go to this, where he's making like the statue. Okay, so they're in this orphanage in Paris. Okay, before, okay. Now, he's making a Statue of Liberty, but he says the Statue of, Peace or something, okay. But it's the Statue of Liberty, Astarte Ishtar Inanna, okay, Eresh Gagal, okay, the dark aspect. And on the wall, these big, giant iron, like, black iron gates that go into this area where he's, has all these inventions and projects and stuff going. What's the address but 42? Okay, so this card, by no accident, okay, I didn't even, like, I'm gonna remember, oh, there's a card 42 in there with the, I've used this deck a couple times. I don't even know if that might have come up. I don't know if I've ever shared it, though, but that might have come up once, this card. But I know Vulva has come up several times. So, now, now let's read this, okay. So, sorry, I went, you'll understand, look, I'll do a video where I go into the gematria, the gematria, I'll also, like, show little clips of the movie, because I want to, like, break some stuff down for you guys, and I gotta figure out how to, if you guys know what movie I'm talking about, email me or something, but I don't know the name because it's just free on YouTube. In the title, they always put something like, you know, that's not the title of the movie. But if you know what movie I'm talking about, it's a kid's animated movie. Okay, the girl's like a ballerina and she wins again. She's got red hair and the green eyes, and then her. Okay, if you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it was like making me cry. Oh my God, there's so much symbology. It's just like, it's so funny how God gives anyway. So let's just read this. Oh, and 117, and I kept seeing that number too again, but that's 7-Eleven. This morning when I went to go make my coffee, right when I was done and I went to go take my first sip and walk out of the kitchen, it was 7-Eleven. Which is also 9/11. So there's your 117. So a blessing for healing of injury or illness. So whether you've been injured or have had an illness, okay? A blessing for healing. So of the mind, of the body, okay, the spirit's perfect, but healing your soul, okay, this rebirth energy. So a lot of wisdom is coming in because of this soul journey, soldier, knee. Yeah, it'll bring you to your knees. So a blessing for healing of injury or illness, a blessing to bring to you all that will restore and revive you in your time of need. Okay, so let's get started here. May the bloom of health blossom upon your pale cheek. May the bloom of health blossom upon your pale cheek. Oh, and you know, when you feel sick, you're pale, and right? And may the strength of the great old trees and beings begin to flow again through your veins. Oh, I want to cry right there. The great old trees. We have such an awesome God, don't we? Oh. Okay, pull together. The great old trees, that just struck me deep in my core. And beings. Okay, so the great old trees and beings. So the great old beings as well. Begin to flow again through your veins. May the cells in your body... I can't see because there's tears in my eyes. Okay, let me squeeze them out so I can read. Okay, excuse me. You know what I'm talking about? It's like underwater goggle. Okay. May the cells in your body begin to regenerate and turn over again and again until all that was not well is no longer resident within the holy form your spirit has taken this lifetime. Let me read that one more time because this is the proliferation of cells. I was researching honey about, okay, the skins of the, okay, because it's coming deep from past lives, so it's like cycling it all out, all deep. all the way down to the mitochondria. May the cells in your body begin to regenerate and turn over again and again until all that was not well is no longer resident within the holy form your spirit has taken this lifetime. This lifetime, right? So I'm getting like past life, big healing, full circle, circumference, all the way girdle healing. Okay. Whew. It's got like those zip ties. Put a zip tie on your healing. Lock down that healing. Okay. Because now it's time to serve. May the urge to stand again, to laugh and dance, to move and smile into the eyes of strangers be yours, and let the healing come within the breath, so that within every intake, something of the great green world and the depth of the oceans frees you from ennui and lassitude. Those must be Celtic. Ennui, Ennui, and lassitude, Lassitude. Ennui and lassitude. Ennui sounds like anu. May you begin to rise from. Okay, so when it was saying dance again, so that movie, she's just like, she's dancing. She's got that Gaelic blood, but she's trying to be a ballerina. Okay, she's just got it in her blood to dance. She's dancing. She's singing. And it was making me cry because I was just like, I could feel it. I could just feel the healing for everyone. Being able to do all the things you love to do again. Be free. Right? To dance and sing. No obstruction in the body and the soul. No soul damage. No body damage. Damn. Age. So what was it saying? To the breath, okay? The urge to stand again, right? Rise and walk, laugh and dance, move and smile. Okay, and then into the eyes of strangers. So eyes, okay, soul connection, eye contact, soul connection, deep connection. And also the eye in this movie, okay, when she looks through the telescope, at her like boyfriend, human, whatever. Okay, they're both human, but okay, anyway, she's like the hybrid. But he turns around and like gets startled because all he could see is like a big magnified eye in the telescope at the end of the telescope. You know what I'm saying? Because she's looking at it from the other end, and so in the end where you see the thing, it just looks like her big giant green eye. Okay, so that's yeah. Let thine eyes be single, right? One green eye. Single eye, because it's of the heart. And that's why it's green, and that's why it's one. 2 reasons. So, okay. I just wanted to, I was like, something else. Okay, the eye thing there. So what did I... Oops, I went... back. Okay, there we go. Good green world of the depths of the oceans frees you from ennui and lassitude. May you begin to rise from your bed. Okay, so there's bed again. And this is from this one. So bed, okay, was forest bed. That's right. Was the name of the artwork. Okay, bed, Deborah, Gevura. Okay. Now. May you begin to arise, Aries, okay, your true essence, your Uturi, true essence arising. From your bed, refreshed and hopeful, and may the muscles of your body grow firm and long with good use. And that reminded me of my dream where, that's what I looked like, firm and long, like everything was extended. I had a longer neck, longer torso, longer arms, the video where I was talking about the dream I had where I just saw my eyes up close and looked like a green rectangle, where pupil was, or what, however it happened. But anyway, it's a video that I was talking about, that dream. And so that reminded me of firm and long. Interesting. So may the muscles of your body grow firm and long with good use. And she was also, not her, but the competitor girl, the blonde hair, blue eye girl. But in the end, they became one. Anyway. And that's important too, because she rebelled against her mother, who was pushing her to do it in the first place. So breaking those ties that bind you could be family. Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can be grafted in. You could be from a bloodline that's been whatever, wiping out the humans, but you're good. But you're a draconian, you're reptilian, whatever. But you're good, okay? And you're being forced into, like, you just like us or what? Okay, so in the end, when the blonde hair, blue eye girl, you know, it's just beautiful, the whole story. I'll have to find it and put the link below so you guys can watch it. But yeah, it's just so many metaphysical messages. It's packed, chocked full of nutties. Okay, let's get back to this. So, let your hair shine. So, this is the restoration of everything. Your hair, everything. Let your hair shine. Your eyes sparkle. And the strong white bones in your body support your movements. So, this is restoration, DNA, regeneration, healing, restoration, the DNA, all the way down to the, okay, subatomic particle level. Protons, neutrons, electrons, baby. That's all we are. Mother, father, and son is the neutral, right? Baby bed was just right, right? Mama's bed was too soft, daddy's bed was too hard, baby's bed was just right. Proton, neutron, electron. Excuse me, oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever burped on camera. That just kind of slipped out, because I'll just do that by myself. And I've kind of felt like that's what I was doing, because I'll do this, I'll read, I'll talk to myself. We just got real connected there. I forgot I was recording, kind of, and I let a burp slip. I'm sorry. I apologize, excuse me. Yeah, we're here, we're hanging out. Oh my goodness, I don't want to record and edit, and yeah, it is what it is. So, but yes, my my condolences for anyone who was offended by hearing me burp. May the nurturing time within the cave of healing... Did I support your movements? Yes. May the nurturing time within the cave of healing have brought to you compassion for those who suffer, a deeper understanding of what it is like to be the outsider for a time. And a new appreciation of the perfection of form you have been born into. That reminds me of another dream I had when I jumped into a pool, and I guess I made too many waves or something, and all the people in the corner, they're like, and I just felt like the outsider. I was like, oh, I was just trying to have fun, and you guys, okay, I'm not part of your group, whatever. I was like, oh, it's kind of bummed. I'm like, I was just trying to jump in and have fun. I didn't know I was going to splash you guys or make a big wave, and you guys just didn't want any movement in the water at all. Yeah, I just had that feel. It's like I jumped in with a big white blanket. It was very interesting. Okay, where'd we go? Outsider for a time, and a new appreciation of the perfection of form you have been born into. This rebirth, vulva. But we're talking about this one, but they're so connected. This healing after the rebirth. This is the whole purpose. And if you are not the same as you were before the time of illness, let that part of yourself go and focus now on the new being you are becoming, and bring this to birth through the support of your body. Allow any habits of thought or of body that will not support the return of blessed health. Leave now, for they are not yours, and you are here to be seen and to be a part of the world. Right? Not hidden It's time, the cloaking, right? The time of cloaking is over. As above, so below, as within, so without. So revealing everything. What's within, what's without, everything is being revealed. So, what did it say? You are here to be seen and to be a part of the world. Let yourself make the very most of the blessing of your health. Be outside amongst the natural world. Breathe deep of mountain air and sing the song of your shining blood out into the valleys and the meadows. The valley. That's where I am. Your shining blood. Your shining blood. Your shining blood. You are as natural as the flower, as strong as the metal beneath the earth, and you will be reborn to yourself. To yourself. To yourself. When it comes, be joyful, and know this blessing can be worked with and enjoyed. I almost wanted to look like employed. Yeah. That is the employment of the healing, the enjoyment. And enjoyed for all the days of your life to come. Be well, dear soul, and help others to find their health too, by being an example of that shining energy, now and always. Past, present, future, the Trinity, God is all. Okay, now and always. Be a shining energy, okay? Your blood, your energy, the shine. And I think when I read that, that's what, and oh, that's right, I read this, even though I pulled that card first, I read out of this booklet first. I don't even think I looked to see what card that was. And because it was shot out way across the table, so I was like, okay, you're good, you're just going to sit there, and so yeah, I think I read this one first, and I was like, okay, I gotta share whatever comes up that I'm being called to share it, so there you go. That ended on 118. $117 right there. Okay. Dragon. Now, this comes out so many times, I was like, I know, and I already decided before I even started the reading, I'll read it out of the book. Oh, did I put it? Oh, it's in the booklet. So this came, it flipped over, but it stayed in my hand. I'm like, okay, I'll put it back in and see if it shoots out. I really want it to be clear. Okay, so that's important because it ended up on the bottom, okay, when the card that I chose came out. So, Alpha Dragon. Very important, okay? Harnesses the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. So, in order to manifest a new world, what do we have to do first? Destroy the old. Maintain the vision of the future, to call in that light, anchor it in, okay? It's through consciousness. This is how we help and assist to manifest the new earth, okay? We're helping each other, the earth's helping us, we're helping the earth, the galactics are, okay? Number one, God. God, the number one highest of all creation. Okay? Is the one in charge. In charge, yeah. So, Alpha Dragon, okay? Alpha. Look at that portal, okay? Double spiral. Okay, so the womb space of the divine masculine, okay? So what do? They destroy the old. So the Alpha Dragon comes in to destroy the old. Anchor that vision of that perfect new world, okay? And that's how we assist in the manifestation, through our energies, through our intentions, through our consciousness. Collectively, this is how we're doing it. And this and the other deep blue dragon. So I was definitely getting Archangel Michael again because the two cards that came out here first. Okay, they were both blue. One was protection, one was wisdom. So divine masculine energy with the... Okay, so definitely Archangel Michael coming through because this was the top one. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. So now we're being decloaked in the cloak of power. That's, I forgot that cloak. Okay, so now we're rising, awakening, walk. Okay, no more cloaking. Now we have a different cloak. Okay, there was one that was covering us, protecting us while we were healing, awakening, clearing past life trauma. All the now. We hung that one up. Now we can take our golden cloak, the one that shine, red and gold and white shine. Okay, that Gabriel fire, the flesh and the spirit being one. You have to purify the flesh. Okay, how do you in order to get the spirit to reside there? Okay, or else it's a battle. And that's when you get your your green sash, yeah, or gold, whatever, green and gold, same thing. Residing in the heart, the green, the anahata, the center. That's where golden Christ consciousness is. So green and gold. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. So this cloaking, now we're putting on our golden cloak, okay, of power. Majesty. Taking pride in that which is righteous. Royal, bloodline, royal, row, y'all, the roots, the roots are on fire, and you better care. So standing in your power with wisdom, the divine feminine wisdom, okay, then that's what gives you true power, not power of ego. Because you have patience and all this good stuff. So this is really healing, birthing, beautiful. Okay, so, but the card here was one that comes out. I might do the Divine Partnership Tarot spread separately just because I might want to, these are such special energies, I might want to keep it separate. So the dragon one was this one. And then I'm like, I know there's something in the book because this comes out all the time. So red, black, and gold. So this is, the white is the masculine, the black is the feminine. But they both have the red and the gold, okay? The white light contains the rainbow. White matter is the nothingness. Black matter contains the rainbow, but black light is the nothingness, okay? So one is rooted in the other. So, okay, so it's this dance of light back and forth. The rainbow exchange, that's what the rainbow bridge is between the white light and the black matter. Father and mother, back and forth. So she's mother, the black, the ma, the negative. He's the projection, the light, the reflection. Okay. So, but both contain the red and the gold. Okay, red is the blood, gold is that consciousness, that golden consciousness that you achieve through this healing and rebirthing, remembering. And like I said, black is the feminine, white is the masculine. And we both have the red, the earth, the blood, the connection, the royal blood. That's so funny because I just saw "and" backwards in the camera and it goes DNA. Yeah. That's interesting. DNA, and then in Spanish, "and" is just the letter Y, E. Right? Huh. Very interesting. So this is on page 76. the year I was born. Okay, so rebirth energy in it, so it makes sense. And then 77, and I have a receipt from my okay, so it's just 76 and 77. I have a receipt that I put in the desk, okay, with my balance, and it couldn't have started with the 7, yeah. So it starts with a 1, but it's 7. So after I got something, whatever it was, 1 7 7 7 7. Okay, 4 7s in a row. So just saying, all these 7s. So Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. So this protection, I'm saying Archangel Michael is really coming in. So a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. Relax, y'all relax. During the incredible period of transition, everything on our planet is changing rapidly. Thor's mighty red, black, and gold dragons work directly for Archangel Gabriel, the mighty archangel in overall command of fire, who sends them to any area or situation that needs immediate clearance. And I'm not going to speculate on that, but you can probably infer as to what I'm referring to. That, yeah. No, take the last two. Yeah, just to which I'm referring. Let's read that one more time. So so these dragons work directly for Archangel Gabriel, the mighty archangel in overall command of fire, who sends them to any area or situation that needs immediate clearance. Okay. So also, okay, like they can be giant, micro, macro. Okay, the essence of it can shrink down small enough to go inside your body and do this work too. It's the spirit of this fire from Gabriel. Okay. It cleans and clears, whatever, as above, so below, as within, so without. Now, Thor is the god of thunder. And Thor, Hathor, okay, the Egyptian goddess, okay. Thor is the god of thunder, the elemental master of fire. And his red, black, and gold dragons carry powerful fire energy. For the optimum use of this blazing power, they connect with Mars and its ascended aspect, Nigele. Okay, so the black, okay, and Igellay, so it's kind of like L and LA, Nigele. So that they can act as peaceful spiritual warriors throughout the universe. So everything, like I said, has a micro, macro, has an ascended aspect, has its lowest aspect. So Mars, okay, Aries, arise, Uttara, your true essence, being reborn. This Mars is fire, okay? Mars, Ram, air, okay? Yeah. Mars, Rams, Aries, arise, Uttara, your true essence. So the guidance, okay. Drawing this card indicates that you are ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or are already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned. Yeah, you've learned. So therefore have earned. You have earned the right to receive support and assistance, right? This is where the assistance, the guidance, the protection, okay? You have to trust. You have to do your work. Surrender to your story, your blossoming. Flow with it. Don't fight yourself. Your guidance is to ask an army of Thor's dragons to clear the energies around you and perfect you as you make this transformation. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. That's red, black, and gold dragons. I mean, I said that last time. Thor's. Something about that and Thor. Thor's red, Thor's, not that. Thor's red, black, and gold dragons will ensure you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good of all concerned. These very hard-working warrior dragons continuously consume dense, dragons consume dense energies very rapidly and thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. I feel like is it Mercury blah, 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 or something? Because I'm blah, 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 I can't get the... I'm like not pronouncing... I'm seeing other words that aren't there. I'm not pronouncing them right. My tongue and lips can't coordinate with my brain. Okay. Something Mercury, whatever. Yeah, it's funny because I was clicking on something and I went, oh, like when you go, hot damn, and I accidentally did that with the mouse in my hand and then clicked on something. Mercury News. It's because whenever I was like, I accidentally clicked on something that was on the website when I did that. Mercury. News. Mercury News. It's just a bunch of scrambled letters and you gotta figure out what they're trying to say. Just kidding. It's not that big of a deal, but I can always tell when there's something going on with Mercury. I just know some letters going there. Okay? Okay, so these warrior and you know, Gabriel's the chief officer, CEO in command, okay, head HNIC, H something, what was it? What's the acronym? This card is, okay. Will ensure you to make good changes in the way that it's hard for eyes good concern. Consume dense energies very rapidly, thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. This card is also a call to service. You hear the train? Call to service. So 2 cards said that. So this one, okay, and that's the thing. It's like, You found the best sandwich shop in town. I mean, you might not want to tell everybody because you don't want to see people there that you don't like. I'm just saying from a 3D perspective. But, you know, your friends and stuff, you're like, oh my God, I found the best sandwich place ever. It's like when you find God or find healing or find this beautiful spot on the river. You want to, I got this beautiful, let's go to this cool place I want to show you. Right? This cool place I want to show you. It's called God. This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send Thor's dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. Okay? So, there's that. There's the oracle reading, and then I will do a divine partnership cross spread separately to accompany this. And then I'll do a separate video that just kind of brings together some dreams, gematria, and everything, and it has a lot of all the same energies reflected. Okay, so beautiful. Oh yeah, and then I showed you guys this. Okay, so that alpha dragon was very important because it came out first and then it ended up on the bottom when this card shot out. Okay, so divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm really getting like soldier, warrior, tough and be like gold, strong as gold, strong like ox. Okay, just flying out the box, strong as ox. And divine masculine and feminine, like going down. Okay, now, and in the gematria too, all kinds of stuff. Initiate, morning side, rising up now. Okay, just all this Aries, Mars, this fire, this warrior now. But it's like, how do we become strong? Okay, it's an internal process. Okay, we're fortified just like from the foundation out. What's our foundation? Our core, our heart. That's our foundation, our center. Okay. So, yeah, now it's a call to service and being a badass warrior for God, the Most High. Okay, working for the light, the unified rainbow. Woo! All right, I love you guys. Peace and blessings.